next story is about remarks made by the US ambassador to India, Eric Garcetti. He spoke about how the US allowed India to buy Russian oil to ensure that the prices did not go up globally. Our next report telling you more about what he said and why his statement has left behind a series of questions.
US Ambassador to India Eric Garcetti has claimed the US had allowed India to buy Russian oil. He said that they allowed the purchase to take place to ensure the prices did not go up globally. Global oil prices did not shoot up, and India delivered on that. His statement has triggered a series of question marks. First, let's get you some context. After the Russia-Ukraine war broke out, India continued to buy crude oil from Russia, but it was condemned by the US for doing so. In the aftermath of the war, the US urged countries, including India, to decrease their reliance on Russian energy sources. In fact, the then US Deputy NSA, Dalip Singh, had even issued warnings during his visit to Delhi. He cautioned against the consequences of increasing Russian energy imports in 2022. The White House explicitly advised India against expanding its purchases of Russian oil. However, India has been very clear about its stance. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar acknowledged the pressure exerted on India, highlighting the potential economic repercussions of complying with these directives. He emphasized that yielding to such pressure would have led to a significant increase in petrol prices, and this could have adversely affected consumers. In fact, in February this year, the External Affairs Minister reaffirmed India's stance on buying Russian oil despite sanctions on Moscow amid military conflict with Ukraine. During his visit to Germany for the Munich Security Conference, the minister stated that Europe should understand that India cannot have a view of Russia that is identical to the European one. India's strategy of continuing to buy cheap oil from Russia despite Western pressures against these purchases has paid off. And how? It has resulted in the saving of around $7.9 billion in the country's oil import bill during the first 11 months of the fiscal year 2022-2023. It has also helped the country lower its current account deficit. On Monday, a move by the United States soon started making headlines. The President of the United States, Joe Biden, signed into law a ban on Russian enriched uranium. This move was aimed at disrupting Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The ban on imports of the fuel for nuclear power plants begins in about 90 days. But here's the catch. It allows the Department of Energy to issue waivers in case of supply concerns up until 2028. The Prohibiting Russian Uranium Imports Act is aimed at reducing and ultimately eliminating America's reliance on Russia for civilian nuclear power. But what was the US doing for 2 years? Why did it take them all this while to make this move? Why the delay in banning Russian uranium? According to US Energy Department data, Russia provided almost a quarter of the enriched uranium used to fuel America's fleet of more than 90 commercial reactors, making it the #1 foreign supplier. Those sales provided an estimated $1 billion a year to Russia. Replacing that supply could be a major challenge. It also risks raising the costs of enriched uranium by about 20%. Will the move boomerang? And while the ban is finally in place after a long delay, will waivers be issued? Time will tell. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.
To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.